The 2025 British Grand Prix at Silverstone became one of the most chaotic and dramatic races of the season, causing major controversy within the Ducati paddock. Three-time world champion Pecco Bagnaia openly accused his teammate Marc Márquez of hiding the Ducati motorbike's serious technical problems at the end of the race. The accusation came after a series of incidents, red flags, and poor results for Bagnaia, who crashed hard at turn 7 and had to end the race early. What problems did Bagnaia accuse Márquez of hiding? Let's discuss. When the first race began, Bagnaia felt optimistic. Although his start could not be described as perfect, he managed to maintain second place behind Fabio Quartararo, setting the stage for a stable and promising race. Everything was going well until a major incident occurred. Marc Márquez fell at turn 11. The incident triggered a red flag, forcing the race to stop temporarily and giving all riders the opportunity to restart. This is where Pecco's disaster began. "I felt good at the beginning," said Pecco, trying to describe the situation. "The rear tire was working well. The grip was strong. I could control the bike well. But when the restart came with a new tire, everything suddenly changed drastically. There was no more traction. I started sliding everywhere, and one by one, riders started overtaking me. Finally, at turn 7, I lost control completely and crashed." Making matters worse, Pecco said he had no idea what was wrong. He said his Mercedes GP25 could only lean 58 to 59 degrees before losing rear grip. For a MotoGP rider, this is a major concern. "It was very strange and worrying," he said. "Usually, we know our limits, but this time, I really didn't understand why the bike suddenly did this." Instead of being a title contender, Pecco left the track in frustration after watching a big opportunity evaporate. Meanwhile, Marc Márquez admitted that he was the luckiest rider at the British Grand Prix. After crashing in the first race, a moment that made many spectators hold their breath, Márquez was allowed to join the restart because the red flag was waved. This was clearly a rare stroke of luck because not all riders get a second chance after an incident like that. However, Márquez was not completely satisfied. He admitted to being frustrated by his own mistake. "I'm angry because of my mistake. The feeling during the first race was incredible, but I didn't consider the wind. I have to learn from this." This statement reflects how hard Márquez is on himself, even when others might look for justification. Interestingly, Márquez refused to blame anyone. "I won't say it was the tires, the bike, or me. We need to analyze it together." This is a very mature and professional attitude, quite different from the tension that was clearly visible in Pecco Bagnaia's garage, where pressure and frustration seemed to be running high. Instead, Márquez showed calmness and a full sense of responsibility, qualities that have made him continue to be seen as one of MotoGP's living legends. The atmosphere in the paddock grew tense after Pecco Bagnaia made sharp comments about his teammate, Marc Márquez. Pecco was serious when he said that Márquez managed to hide the technical problems that plagued Ducati all weekend. He said that Márquez's extraordinary performance on the track made everyone fail to realize how serious the problems they were facing behind the scenes were. "Marc hid our problems," Pecco said in an interview that immediately sparked controversy. Without Quartararo's problem, this might be the first time in who knows how long that Ducati has failed to get on the podium. "We have to reflect. Other teams continue to develop, while we are stagnant and getting worse. We can't continue like this. We have to take action immediately." Of course, this is not just an ordinary complaint. Pecco's accusation has a deeper meaning. He implies that Márquez's success at covering up the bike's shortcomings has made Ducati complacent and comfortable in its safe zone. The team has not taken concrete steps to fix fundamental issues that have been present for a long time. In other words, Márquez was considered too good at patching up the bike's shortcomings, to the point that the team didn't realize they were standing on a shaky foundation. The drama at the Silverstone MotoGP didn't stop at the front. Alex Marquez, who had been leading the race impressively, crashed at turn 1, also known as Abbey Corner, which caused a major mess. Although he got up, restarted, and managed to save 5th place at the finish line, Alex could not hide his anger about the corner's safety conditions. "There was no gravel in the crash area," he angrily said in a post-race interview. "If I had crashed while doing a flying lap, I might have hit the wall at full speed. This is very dangerous. Dorna must check this immediately before something more serious happens." Alex emphasized that incidents like this are not just about losing positions or points, they are about the safety of riders in general. He said that riders already take big risks every time they take to the track, and organizers are responsible for ensuring that all areas of the circuit meet the highest safety standards. We're not talking about luck or good fortune here. We're talking about human lives, Alex added. His call immediately sparked attention in the paddock because several other riders began speaking out about potential dangers in several inadequate areas of Silverstone in terms of runoff and protection. This situation is predicted to lead to serious evaluations by Dorna and the circuit management in the near future. Pecco's comments were not just technical complaints. There was a tone of frustration pointing to internal team tensions. Ducati is indeed under great pressure. While other manufacturers, such as Aprilia and KTM, continue to develop, Ducati seems to be losing momentum, and now its star rider, Bagnaia, is questioning the team's strategy and transparency. On the other hand, Marquez played smartly. Despite admitting to mistakes, he maintained a positive attitude, refrained from attacking the team, and cultivated an image as a calm leader in the midst of a storm. This could be a political asset in the Red Garage, especially if Pecco's performance continues to decline. The results of the 2025 British MotoGP will have a significant impact on the standings this season. Marc Márquez is increasingly demonstrating his dominance by standing firmly at the top of the standings with 196 points. He is now 24 points ahead of his younger brother, Alex Marquez, who remains in second place despite failing to win a podium at Silverstone. Meanwhile, defending champion Pecco Bagnaia has suffered a major blow. With only 124 points, he is far behind after failing to finish 2 consecutive races. The pressure on his shoulders is growing, while his rivals continue to gain important points. Johann Zarco was one of the stars at Silverstone, winning second place and increasing his points total to 97. Fifth place is still within his reach. Fabio Di Giannantonio is close behind in sixth place with 87 points, the same number as Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo lost his chance to win due to a dramatic incident in the final laps of the British race. Marco Bezzecchi had one of the biggest surges. Thanks to his brilliant victory at Silverstone, he jumped to 7th place with 69 points, significantly improving his position. Pedro Acosta is in 9th place with 58 points, and Fermin Aldeguer is in 10th place with 55 points. Aldeguer has shown commendable consistency in his debut season. Brad Binder struggled at Silverstone and was penalized for a track infringement. He now drops one position to 15th, adding to the drama of the mid-table battle. The 2025 British Grand Prix is about more than just who wins, crashes, or is the fastest on the track. It is a clear sign that a storm is brewing within Ducati. Francesco Bagnaia is looking increasingly frustrated with his inconsistent performance. Marc Márquez is still struggling to find full stability on the Desmosedici. Meanwhile, pressure from other manufacturers is becoming more aggressive and competitive. Ducati is now at a crucial crossroads. Will they find the right solution in time? Or will this be the beginning of a major rift that slowly shakes the foundation of the Red Team? Share your thoughts below.